Hi guys, welcome to another episode of When Marriage Becomes a Nightmare, the most scary marriage ever, episode 29. Jennifer was talking to Benny and was trying to correct her for what she said when Jonathan walked into the kitchen and stopped her and was like, why would she slap Benny? And she was like, a child that does not know how to talk, that would speak ill of her mother, is not disciplined. I wish you know the kind of sacrifice your mother made for you. It is because of your mother that you are not homeless right now. It's because of your mother that you are not homeless right now. You see those slaps that I gave you? They are just an introduction. I'm still going to give you more slaps. so that you will understand the level of what you said. You're very, very ungrateful. You're very, very ungrateful. And she kept on talking. And she was like, you, Jonathan, I would not blame you. And I don't even have anything to say to you right now. Since you have used your own hand to destroy your own marriage, to destroy your family, I would not say anything to you. And Jonathan was like, don't you ever lay your hand on my daughter in this house again. Don't lay your hand on my daughter in this house again. And she was like, if I lay my hand on her, what would you do? Will you beat me? Will you beat me? You're not going to do anything to me. And you see, I have come here to stay. And I am going to stay. Nobody is going to chase me away from here. Even if you scrape my skin, I am not leaving this place. You had better watch your back, Benny, because I am all out for you. I am rooting for you. I'm going to discipline you so that you will know the magnitude of what you've done. You don't know what you've done at all. Please, you guys should leave. I want to cook my food. Let me cook my food in peace. Allow me to cook my food in peace. Then Jonathan took Benny away from the kitchen. And when he took her away from the kitchen, she was like, you people had better go and look for what you're going to eat. You better go and look for how you're going to cook, because me, I am starving. Even this food I'm cooking is not going to be enough for me. Here is the inspector, Hans, hired to investigate the incident that happened at the hotel. That it was while he was being accused of raping Benny when he didn't even do anything of such. And the inspector came and told him that they tried to nap them down, but they could not get them. That the numbers that sent message to Jonathan and Clara all has been blocked, that it cannot be traced. It's untraceable because the number was registered in other people's names and there's no way they can trace them. And when they even went to the people that their name were being used to register, we found out that they don't even know anything about it. They are not even aware that their name was used to register a particular number. And as it is, the message that entered Jonathan and Clara's phone came from that hotel. It came from the hotel. And Hans was like, could it be that the message was sent by Jonathan? And the inspector was like, no, it can't be, because at that time, Jonathan was in the office. Jonathan was here. So there's no way Jonathan would have sent the message from the hotel. It's not possible. Whoever did this, the people that are behind this, they really, really meant it. And they planned for it. They planned it well so that nothing will be traced back to them. They planned it well. Then Hans was like, so what are we going to do? You need to look for a way to get to the root of this. Then the inspector was like, unlike your own case, the message came from Benny's phone to your phone. Except if it was not Benny that sent it, but the message came from the house. So therefore, and Hans was like, I want you to sue that hotel. I want you to sue them and arrest everyone in that hotel. I want to get to the root of this matter. That innocent girl, her image has been defamed. I want to get to the root of everything. I want to find out those that did this. And the inspector kept on talking. I was like, you know, when the incident happened, the CCTV was turned up. It was turned up. It shows that they really, really meant business. And Hans was like, please get to the root of this issue. Get to the root. For the meantime, go back to your post. And Hans was like, he was thinking and was wondering, who could be the one doing this? Who would have done this? Here's Jonathan lamenting to his friend that Clara eventually left him, that he never thought that Clara was going to leave him at all. He didn't even think for once that Clara would leave, that even despite the fact that he placed the option before her, he thought maybe she was going to choose her family because he knows that she does not joke with her family at all. That is where you got it wrong, Jonathan. The fact that someone loves you so much and she cares a lot about her family doesn't mean that she cannot let go. She cannot let go. You, this same man, you frustrated her. You emotionally blackmailed her. And what do you expect? Do you expect her to continue to stay in that kind of marriage? And Emeka was like, I thought you should be happy that she has left. You were planning for her to leave, and now that she has left your house. You should be happy. And he was like, you of all people know that I cannot stay without Clara in the house. I can't stay without Clara in the house because I have lost everything. I just resigned from my job. So how do I fend? How do I take care of my daughter? How do I take care of myself? I would die of hunger. He said he would die of hunger. Didn't he know about that before? Was it not in his right sense when he was telling their daughter to give the mother ultimatum, either to choose between the marriage and a restaurant? And Clara chose her sanity. She's already going crazy. If you would ask me, she's almost falling into depression, and she felt her mental health is much more important, and she has to leave. She saw the opportunity to leave, and she left. She saw the opportunity to leave, and she left. And now you're lamenting. You're lamenting that she has left. And Emeka was like, Yusef, I don't even understand you. You're jealous. As in, you're selfish. You're selfish. You cannot have everything to yourself. You want her to leave. She has left, and now you're crying that she has left. What else do you want? What else do you want? It's the same person that is advising you to chase your wife away that is also advising you wrongly, telling you, complaining that why would you be complaining now that your wife has left? You have your freedom to yourself. But one thing I want you to know is that she won't stay out for long. She will still come back and meet you because men are scarce. There's no man out there. Men are scarce. And she cannot go back to Angst because she has sold the place. She and Angst are no more in good terms. And moreover, Angst was the one that raped your daughter. And he was like, man, I am going to starve. I am going to die of hunger as it is right now. And Emeka was making jest of him. That you and hunger, always crying and saying you will die of hunger. You will die of hunger. You cannot die of hunger. Man, don't worry. You'll be taken care of. You'll be taken care of. Here is Clara at our restaurant, attending to our clients. When Jennifer walked in and Clara paused and noticed her, and she was happy that Jennifer came. Even the client even turned back to check what made Clara to pause in her service. She was happy, and the client was looking at her in a surprised mood. Here's Jennifer. They've gone to her office. They're in Clara's office right now. And Jennifer was asking her how she is, how she has been faring, that has she eventually gotten a place? And she was like, no, she has not gotten a place yet, but Kennedy told her that he was going to get a place for her. So hopefully, before the end of the day, that she's going to move away from the restaurant and move to an apartment. That for now, she's still in the hotel. She has been staying in the hotel since. And Jennifer was like, thank you. Thank you. Then Clara was like, what are you thanking me for? I should be the one thanking you. And she was like, thank you for not feeling sisterhood. Thank you for not feeling sisterhood. For once, you made that decision. I'm happy. At first, I was thinking you were going to fall for a stupid emotional blackmail. I thought maybe you were going to fall for the emotional blackmail. But now I see that, yes, you made the right choice. You made the right decision. I am so happy. Though Jonathan is my brother. But as he is foolish and senseless. He's not thinking straight at all. He's not thinking straight. And Clara was like, at first, I thought maybe I was making the wrong decision. But I realized that for my sanity, I need to move out. For my sanity, I need to move out. What I'm concerned right now about is Benny. Because I know that Benny will think that I'm a bad mother. And what will people say? And she was like, when do you start caring about what people say? When do you start caring about what people say? People can say for anything that they want. If you continue to stay in the marriage and something bad happens to you, they will say, and she knows that everything like this, things like this is happening, and she did not leave the marriage. That is what people will say. And now that you left, I know people will talk and will be like, why did she leave her marriage? She left her husband for her to be promiscuous. I have been there. I have experienced it. Our mothers have gone through a lot. A lot of people still remain in their abusive marriage. They are thinking, if they leave, what will people say? They are thinking, if they leave, what will happen to their children? What will happen to their marriage? What will people say? Forgetting that they also have their own life to live. Forgetting that they were somebody's child, that they are someone's child. And they have dreams. They have things to pursue. They become useless. Living for their family. At the end of the day, when they live for their children, take care of their family, take care of their children, and they grow old and the children leaves them, what happens to them? What happens to their life? The men will tell you, stay at home. Don't do anything. Take care of my family. Take care of my children. While they go out there to build their dreams, to build themselves, to groom themselves, to grow themselves. No, it has to be balanced. It has to be balanced. You need to live for yourself. You need to be for yourself, for your mental health. There are a lot of people that are in an abusive marriage that they cannot leave. They feel if they leave, people will talk. Some even die at the spot. Some develop some kind of sicknesses that they have to live with for the rest of their life. So, A lot of them are being emotionally blackmailed, just like the way your mother was trying to emotionally blackmail you. That you don't leave your marriage, you stay in your marriage, you endure, you face everything that is going on in your marriage, which is not meant to be. Women did not come to this world to suffer. They did not come to this world to suffer. I know Benny will be pained right now. Benny will not be happy with you, but she will understand later on why you had to leave. She will get it. You know what I went through? I went through a lot. I have gone through this phase, and you know it. At first, when I left, my family was against me. My family turned their back on me. Even my in-laws were saying all sorts of things. They believe any woman that leaves their marriage left because they want to be promiscuous. Left because they want to be following other men. Which is not. It is you that is wearing the shoe. It is you that knows where it is pinching you. It is you that is in need. It is you that knows what you're going through. People out there don't know what you're going through. They cannot feel what you're feeling. That is one thing I want you to know. Although sometimes you'll feel lonely, but not to worry, you will come over it. You will come over it. It's better than you falling into depression. It's better than you not having anything to yourself, pursuing your dream, pursuing your aspiration because you want to groom your family, because you're married. And she kept on advising her, talking to her, making her see reasons why a decision that she made the right decision. Yes, she made the right decision because she needs to leave. It's not worth it to remain in an abusive marriage, in a domestically violent marriage. You can live and stand out. Live for yourself. Grow yourself. Though the beginning might be tough. It might be tough at the beginning, but you will scale through. That is my advice to every woman that is going through one challenges or the other in their marriage. If you know that you're going through a violent marriage, you are in a domestically violent marriage, I would advise you to leave before it ends you. A lot of women have died. They've lost their life. All in the name of, I cannot leave my marriage. What will people say? I can't leave my children behind. But I want you to remember one thing. That if you die at the process, your children that you said you cannot leave, they will leave. Life goes on. They will move on with their life. They will only mourn you for some time. But they will move on with their life. Why not take the bold step and leave the domestically violent marriage? Live for yourself. I like what Jennifer said here. That at times, it's always good to be selfish. Yes, for your mental health, for your sanity, you need to live. You need to live when you are alive and you're living. And when you are alive, you can live to see your children grow. You can live for yourself. Please, don't die in silence. Don't die in a domestically violent marriage. It does not pay at all. Then she advised her, she spoke to her as a sister will. And Clara saw reasons to everything that she has said. And she's happy with it. Here's Jonathan in his room, working on his system. When the daughter walked in, I was like, Dad, are you busy? I would like to have a word with you. And he was like, okay, come in. Then she told him that they are going for an excursion in their school. And she would need some money because they asked them to contribute some money. Then he was like, okay, how much is the money? And she said, just 50,000 naira. And Jonathan screamed and was like, just 50,000 naira. And she was like, Dad, what happened? It's just 50,000 naira. And Jonathan was like, are you serious right now? You're saying just 50,000 naira? You know that I just resigned from my job. Where do you expect me to get that kind of money from? Where do you expect me to get that kind of money from? How do you want me to get it? And Benny was like, Dad, what's the fuse about it? What's the fuss about it? The other time I asked Mom for money and she gave it to me. And that one was even 100,000 naira. She didn't even argue about it. She gave it to me without argument. And now I'm just asking you for 50,000 naira and you're complaining. You're complaining about it. 50,000 naira is even lower than 100,000 naira. And Mom gave it to me. I would have asked Mom, but you know I followed you. You know I followed you. And I'm supporting you. So I don't want Mom to talk. I don't want to ask her. Since she has left and we don't need her. We don't need her at all. And Jonathan was like, yeah, it's true. It's true. But you know, I don't have this money right now. But I'll try and look for how I'm going to do it. I'll look for how to sort it out. I'll try and see what I can do. I hope tomorrow is not too late. I'll see what I can do. Please, just give me time. I hope tomorrow is not too late for me to do it. To give you the money. I'll scout out for it. And she was like, are you going to do it? Will you do it? And he was like, just give me time. I'll do it. I'll definitely look for a way to do it. And Benny was like, I would have asked you to ask Mom. But I don't want Mom to see us as if we're trying to beg her for the money. So that is why I don't want to ask her at all. And he was like, no problem. I'll do something about it. I'll make sure I get it. I'll get it for you. You're my daughter after all. I'll get the money for you. And she was like, are you serious? And she said, yes, I'll get the money for you. Don't worry. I will. And she was like, okay. She will leave now. And she left. she left the room. And when she left, Jonathan started thinking. And was like, Clara, you knew that there were a lot of bills to pay. And you left everything to me, knowing fully well that I have resigned from my job. How do I do this now? How do I pay this money? How do I get this money for this girl? How am I going to do this? Clara, why? It is now Jonathan will know the importance of Clara in his life. You know, he doesn't know that Clara was helpful to him, that Clara has been helpful to him. He doesn't know. You know, there's a saying that says that you may never know what you have until you lose it. Then when you lose that thing, you will realize that all along, this thing that I did not value added a lot of value to my life. That is what is happening to Jonathan right now. That is what is happening to Jonathan. Here is Emeka and Debbie jubilating, laughing, happy that finally they have accomplished their aim. And Emeka was like, he never believed that Clara will pack her things and leave. Even when Jonathan was saying it, I was happy on the inside of me that our plan has succeeded. And Debbie was like, hey, are you serious? That easy? It was even very, very easy. They've even made it easy for us. No stress at all. Clara just left like that. Now both of them are separated. And she started laughing. I was like, yes, that is what we wanted. And now it has happened. That is what we wanted. It has happened. It has happened and I am happy. But you know what now? We'll move to the next plan. Yes, we move to the next plan. You know, it's not only for them to separate. They also need to divorce. They need to be divorced. We need to make sure that they divorce themselves. Yes. And Emeka was like, if Clara even accepts to be divorced, Jonathan will not allow. You know that he cannot do without Clara. He cannot do without Clara. Clara has been the backbone for Jonathan. And so, Jonathan is not ready to let go of Clara. Jonathan is not ready to let go of Clara at all. So, is it a must that they must divorce? I don't think they need to divorce since they've separated. And that is what we wanted. So, what is the divorce for again? And she was like, you don't understand. They need to divorce. If they don't divorce, the separation is not complete. The separation is not complete at all. I want them divorced. If you ask me, of a truth, Debbie is evil. Debbie is evil. She's devil. She's a devil. She's a devil's incarnate. I don't understand. You have succeeded in separating your friend from her husband. What else do you want? Must they divorce? She wants to make sure that she ruins that marriage. I don't know what happened or what transpired between her and Clara, that she would hate Clara so much to the extent that she does not want Clara's happiness at all, or that she's always jealous of Clara's happiness. I don't know. Guys, please go to the comment section and tell me what you feel. What do you think is wrong with Debbie? Why do you think Debbie is doing what she's doing? Please go to the comment section and tell me what you feel. Tell me what you feel about this. Do you think their plan will work? Yes, they've succeeded in the first one, but do you think they will succeed in this other plan? Please go ahead and tell me what you feel. I'll be waiting for you in the comment section. If you've not liked our channel, kindly do so by pressing the like button and also subscribe to our channel for us. Follow us for more so that we'll continue to bring to your view interesting and educating series. Thank you guys. I'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section. I want to hear from you and learn from you guys. Thank you.